Hey everybody, welcome back. We're playing Morgana Riven today. I'm excited for this one because it looks like an interesting blend of aggro and tempo with the new Morgana cards. Morgana was one of the champions that really interested me for this expansion, obviously. I'm not quite sure how it's going to do, but I'm excited to see how it works out in the long run. I don't know how great aggro will be. There's just so many decks that go big so fast. But in the meantime, at least during the start of the expansion, I think we can use enough of our shackles and stuff to manipulate our opponent's board to maybe get some wins. Specifically, we have 3 copies of Dark Binding for stuns. Lisa and Dolly is an interesting... Like, for some reason, this card reminds me almost of the Morgana version of Arachnoid Sentry. Whether that's a good comparison or not, I don't know. But just that idea of a quick 3-drop that's not overwhelmingly powerful in stats, but has good utility. Obviously, we have like Riven, we have 3 copies of Might as ways to help push extra damage. I really think Morgana could be a flexible champion. I'm excited to see how she plays out. She has, this interesting curse package, but being able to actually drain from the enemy, or not drain, but like steal damage to the enemy nexus and to units as well, seems really good as an interesting finisher for an aggro deck. We have other utility units, things like Solari Stunhawk, big units on turn 1. So it'll be interesting to see how we do. It's been getting good results so far. And we also have 3 copies of Enraged Fire Spitter. I really enjoy this card so far. I haven't played with it too much because I didn't play from that time that new balance patch came out type thing until this expansion. But I've loved watching it. I think it's a really good card. So yeah, let's get into some games. I didn't end up playing too much after the stream last night. I played 1 game and got... I think I was playing Majin Bey's Seraphine Morgana deck, and I got matched up in the first game against the Elder Dragon deck, and my opponent went like something like turn 6 or turn 7, Heisho Volibear. I'm like, okay, I'm done. Like, I don't think I'm winning this one. So I had a few other things to do that night, so I figured I'd hop in today and get some more games. So I'm going to mute my mic for 1 second. I accidentally balanced my microphone on the cord. Okay, that should be better. Mordekaiser Scion. I don't know if we have too much interaction for this. This hand looks good, though. Do I pitch Dark Binding? I feel like we're not going to have this mana left over until turn 3. And on turn 3, we might just play Lisa and Dolly anyways. Because this might be like an aggro race, no? I was watching only a little bit of the Scion Mordekaiser videos. I feel like it's more of a combo deck at times. Obviously, I'm sure it can still go early in the game as well. I think I'm going to get Solari Soldier on board here, just curve out as much as I can. I'm not going to pass on turn 1 when I have reasonable plays for my next 2 turns anyways, or else I might not even get to play this guy until turn 4 or later. I'm really excited for the expansion, though. I feel... Just first impressions, the Dragon deck is so powerful that these crazy games are going to be, or crazy decks are going to be really, really good. And it's going to stop a lot of the aggro and mid-range decks. But I love like the idea of the themes of what's going on with the decks. I think it'll be fascinating to see. I'm not a creative deck builder myself, but I love following new expansions and new patches, the experimentation that goes on. I was just looking at a deck I almost played for this video. Maybe I'll play it later. I don't even know if it's a good one. I just saw it on like one of the deck sites. It was Lissandra Volibear Control. I'm like, that's like a really interesting take on Control that I haven't played before. I think I'm just going to play Riven here. I don't want to shackle this thing right now because I might just spend the mana. I think I'll just play Riven first.
What's a warrior but hands to wield a weapon? The heart and mind to aim its strike.
This actually seems kind of good. Better than Shackles. I just don't think this card is all that good. I'm not impressed with this at all. Like right now, they probably don't have too much else to do with that 2 mana, no? I think I might just take Rune Squire. Quick attack is nice to get Riven in there. They probably have something like Hate Spike now. I don't know if I want to commit all of these right away. I might just do this.
I sense their power.
Devotion to battle. Want to show you something?
Because they're not going to block this. They're going to trade with one of my units. But if I play this, maybe I force them to say, okay, I have to save the life total. Because now if I like block over here to try to take a trade. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot about that card. I haven't played with it yet. I haven't seen it yet in game. I've only seen it in videos. So it wasn't burned in my memory yet to play around that card. I think that's a good card. I like that much more than Hate Spike. Because like the upside of killing a unit with 5 health is so good. Hate Spike, I feel like so many times it doesn't actually end up working out all that great. I don't love this pass. What do you guys think? All of our units have to target a unit though, right? So right now, if I just end the round, am I okay with this? I don't know their deck list. I'll just end the round. Sorry, opponent. Well, that could let me go Rune Squire plus Lisa and Dolly. Is that enough? I'm hoping they don't have many units. They passed last turn. We have Lisa and Dolly to shackle something.
Okay, Dolly. Just like you showed me.
I'll just take my attack. I'm okay if just ending the damage here. They don't have to bite. Okay. Because now Morgana pretty much levels. That's obviously 5 is a far ways away. But we have enough 1-mana cards to target units. I think we might be okay here. To play me, kill an ally. When I'm summoned, summon a 1,000-clawed Deathwinder. A 6-mana 13/7, essentially. That seems really good. With Deathless. So you get like 18 stats out of that card? That's actually really cool. That seems really, really good. Okay. Oh, sorry, opponent. I'm not trying to slow play you, man. I promise, if you're listening. I'm just getting used to the cards. I'm just thinking things through, you know? I'm a content creator. I have to think through my plays. I don't mean to be toxic. We'll take the dub. Give me 1 second. I'll be right there. I hate having to respond to messages while I'm streaming, but I'm sure you guys understand. Kalista Mordekaiser. Hold on a second. I like that. That's okay. I'm sorry. I'm such a nerd. I can't like it. Ugh. The amount of times I'm just playing like video games in my ordinary life. I play a lot of League of Legends. I play Overwatch, you know. But the amount of times I literally just like break out smiling, seeing some stupid deck that I don't even know what they're doing when I'm playing card games. I'm like, oh man, I love that so much. It's like the joy of card games, you know? La joie de le jeu de cartes. Rune Squire doesn't look fantastic here. I'm thinking though, it forces this to leave our Rune Squire alive. I meant to leave our Legion Saboteur alive for potentially another attack in the future. Like, I'm gonna go Rune Squire here.
And a good future.
Next turn, I'm pretty happy to try Lisa and Dolly here onto the Fading Icon. And if they invest the Shackles mana for that, I think we're pretty happy. Or our Rune Weaver gets more value, or our Rune Squire gets more value elsewhere.
Mama told me to stay away from
I love Morgana's art. This is like my favorite type of spooky art. Like, it's not... I guess in some sense she's like an evil angel, but like it doesn't feel anywhere near as gross and vile as like Aatrox or Zolani and stuff. Not quite my jam.
everything's in place.
I could do this. They just block here probably, or here. Is it worth pushing 3 damage? I mean, we're really not doing much else at all. I think I'm supposed to take this attack. We don't have much going on in our hand. I feel like I can't... Maybe I'm wrong, and I just don't have enough experience on the deck. But I think they probably have the better late game. And I need to push the pace of this game faster. That doesn't activate Morgana, does it? But I'm going to do it anyway. Should I? I could... If I play either 2-drop, I go into next turn with not enough mana to play Dark Binding or Might. Next turn I'll have Morgana. I don't even think I want... the thing is, if they level Kalista, I'm a little sad. But I want to play Runeweaver rather to trade with the Last Wind here. And next turn, Shackles Kalista. If I just pass here, they take the attack and I don't get to kill anything. I think I'm gonna just play the 3-1. Because I can play Kalista. Shackles something. I think I'm totally fine with that trade. They essentially traded their 3-3 for my 2-3 rather than my 3-1. And so at least I still have a Fearsome blocker if I need it. And at this time, I don't think I care about the life total. Like, they're getting rid of one of their units for me without having to trade my more valuable unit. Yeah, like, I'm just going to take this. Next turn, they don't have any units on board except for Kalista. So I get to start with the Shackles. That they're almost certainly not going to be able to use this turn. And I can still get quick attack on my Morgana.
Unseen forces are at play.
Ancient magic, new praise.
The lifesteal here is bonkers.
My hands dirty. Misdirection. Learn it.
Although Kalista plus this 5-1 is actually insane. And I don't have a great way of dealing with that. But if they do this... Yeah, like this is actually kind of insane. How are we dealing with this? They're gonna get just infinite 5-1s. I could do this. We're going really low though. They almost certainly have a interaction here, right? I could block here.
Are you prepared?
She still dies to a Might. I think I need to let this Morgana go. Next turn, I can just start with Solari Sunhawk and then Morgana again. I don't think I can let my... I guess if they play Might, then I can waste the Hush. Maybe it's more valuable to keep that Hush in hand. Or just use it there. I don't know. I feel like we still have a good turn here. We can go Sunhawk, Morgana, and have Might available. That seems fine to me. Ooh. Can we level Morgana here? That's actually pretty big. Now they don't have a blocker at the moment. Oh shoot, that's really good. Man, wow, that was brutal. Okay. Shackles Morgana. Yeah, on Mordekaiser. That's 5, 6, 7, 8 Morgana levels. Overwhelm.
I shall show them what it is to fall.
So he's essentially stunned this round. Hmm. Man, that deck is absolutely insane. I don't even know what I'm doing here. We can still draw stuns off the top. Another Morgana for next round if we live here. I don't know if we're ever living here though. We can go Might, give Morgana 6-4 Overwhelm. Potentially they trade with Kalista, only take 1. Or I go grant an ally +1/+1 stun an enemy. So 6, 7, 8. She levels. She'll be 5 power. And 6 health. Okay, so she'll live trading into this guy. I think we get there. Maybe not killing them, but like we get to attack when they're gone this turn. She'll deal 3 to cursed enemies. So just as Mordekaiser.
You leave me no other choice.
Obviously getting this life here is pretty important.
Share in my curse.
Oh shoot! She's stunning this guy. I forgot on her attack she shackles the top dude. And then kills them. Okay. So they don't have any blockers. That's actually pretty big. Now how do we get out of this? We need to top deck a stun, right? And that's not gonna do it. Yeah, I don't think we have enough to live through this. 10, 14. We live. Oh baby, okay, well I'll take it. And then we just hope Riven is enough to get us there next round. What? What's a little annoying? Because that's Mordekaiser's passive, right? Yeah. Good game. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I made about a million mistakes that game. Very cool deck from our opponent though. That was pretty sweet. I could have been more passive in the early game, trying to force trades while that Kalista was leveling up. Maybe I just didn't understand, you know, the pace of the game, I feel. We could try to live for a longer turn to combo with Morgana and our shackles, rather than trying to like force every point of damage earlier in the game. That makes sense. This is a pretty aggressive hand. I can actually get really aggressive like this. Because they're going to scale really hard. I think I'm going to try to like completely aggro them down. Obviously our deck is kind of an aggro deck. But it can also be a combo deck with like Riven and stuff.
Explosives primed.
Raise your weapon, Sunward.
Shoot, that guy's big.
See the world from behind a basilisk.
Do I even take the attack?
Punish transgressions.
I guess so.
Behind ya.
I mean, that's a lot of damage, right? We sacrificed one bad trade for 6 damage. Okay, I'm gonna use Lisa and Dolly on the Pioneer here. Because the 2-1 can't attack into our Lisa and Dolly. And this saves our Solari Soldier. Seems like a good play there. That's the one time so far I've seen Lisa and Dolly be really effective. That seems pretty good. I don't know what to do here. This doesn't seem great either. If we just attack. We're pushing 4 damage. I also don't want them to unshackles this.
Follow the horizon.
I don't think I'm supposed to use Might there.
We raise and rebuild in Volibear's name. In Valhir's name.
I think it's more valuable to save this guy. I might need it on my next attack turn. But I don't have any ramp yet, so like Volibear can't come down. I'm gonna try to be... Ooh, okay. What do they have here that could really spook us?
Frost revives.
I might do this. Then go after Ayasilla with the Flame Spitter. Fire Spitter, excuse me.
I'll show the hunters.
Is this any good? I mean, we have to kill this guy eventually. I guess if I do this, our Flame Spitter's dying next turn to this guy anyways. So I'll just push some damage like this and keep our guy a little healthy. And now I'm just trying to set up my combo for turn 8. We have stun, 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 might is essentially my plan here.
Born only forges chains.
What the heck? Okay, change of plans?
No more mud for me. No way.
Change of plans, just hope they don't have Buried in Ice.
I did not abandon Orn's Forge just to dither in the snow.
Chosen of the Stormbringer, do not stand back. We kill.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Heart and live.
I can go Shield Vault plus Might. Plus 1 blade, sure. Oh, thank goodness that's not an elemental skill. Okay, well I'm gonna have to hope they don't have a 6-mana unit here that makes any difference.
No turning back now.
Finally, some real work. Know what rune weaving is?
That triple Ocean Drake play was pretty cool. That was kind of the example of not necessarily being an aggro deck, but just being able to use tempo plays with the stuns. I don't know if I'm focusing too little on Riven. Like, if I'm supposed to
No more hesitation.
go harder on getting her leveled. I always feel Riven is so inconsistent because getting one threat of damage is so easily stopped by hushes, freezes, you know what I mean? I kind of prefer when you can go wide with your aggro decks rather than focusing on a big combo. Deathless seems like such an insane card, man. Or like an insane keyword.
I know what
I've been very impressed with that so far. There are lots of cool synergies with that. I also just got the event pass, so hopefully I'll start getting some cool card sleeves and stuff. Emotes, you know? Oh, what on earth is this? Huh, this seems like an interesting keep for Morgana. I think I'm gonna pitch her and hope we find her later. Try to find something for turn 2. Alright, this curve looks interesting. I'm gonna take this attack. Getting rid of their chump units leaves open Rune Squire to help open up windows for Riven or Morgana easier later on. I think I'll get Rune Squire on board. He doesn't have to pull Coral Creatures next turn. But just in case they do play a more threatening unit, I'll probably just play Riven here and attack with her. If they play something else that I need to get rid of.
The past is a burden we must learn to bear.
Like, I wasn't gonna attack with that guy anyway right there, so. Oh. I was literally gonna say, I don't think 3 damage matters here. Like, if I attack with Riven there. You live and learn.
To serve the greater good. So pretty.
All unbelievers will see
I was thinking about not playing Sorry Soldier. That's why I didn't play him first. I was gonna not play him, but I'm like, maybe I just want the unit on board.
You cannot break a shattered soul.
Well, now that I know that I need to keep my champions above 3 health, I will give Morgana a quick attack. And I guess I shouldn't attack with this guy. I've thrown away too many units this game. Oh shoot. That's fine for us though. They didn't actually add to the board at all that turn. So I think we're okay. Morgana's the only thing we have going though, so if she dies we're kind of in trouble. Wow, that's expensive. Oh. I'm a little worried about Morgana dying here. We really don't have much else going on.
To serve the greater good.
I could Shackles here. Or Dark Binding. It saves 5 HP if I stun that Burblefish. Which at this point I'm not sure if we're getting much else done. I'm gonna throw away Blade Squire, try to be a little life efficient here. Morgana should be able to keep us in the game if we can keep her alive. But I don't think we need to be crazy reckless with our life total, because if they do start getting Nami down, it might become troublesome. Does this work if you don't have Riven on board, if you get the Blade of Exile? I could level Morgana on stack. Go 5, 6, 7, 8. She levels. If we go 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I guess I'll start with Sunhawk. I hate that it stuns the immobile one. That's a little unfortunate. I don't think I want to play this here. I don't want to give them the action. Morgana's also already going to do a ton of work for us here. I'm just going to take my attack before they can play a stun. I don't even know if they have a stun, but I don't know. Maybe I'm a little cautious there. Oh, shoot, that's really bad. Wow, that's pretty brutal. Did they miss Morgana? Oh my gosh. That's unlucky as heck. Oh my gosh. That's game changing. They just spent 4 cards to kill that Morgana and missed on double Make It Rain. Holy smokes. Now this is interesting. The Shackles is actually going to let their Nami get a buff. But if they don't spend this mana this turn, yeah, Morgana will deal the damage. I'm thinking about just playing this, seeing what happens. Surely they didn't try another way to deal with Morgana, right? And then I can just open attack here. And Alright, GG. That was an interesting game. I think we got a little lucky with... did we play against this guy earlier, or was this the first game? Anyways, yeah, a little lucky with those Make It Rains, but what can you do?
Embrace this ephemeral triumph.
Ephemeral Triumph. I'm impressed with Morgana. I don't know if she's going to be tier 1, but she's a lot of fun to play. This is a matchup I'm interested to see in. I feel like we're good in mid-range matchups with the stuns. For an aggro deck, like we have a better chance than I would usually expect. Lots of like silences and stuff. Well, Sunhawk's an interesting turn. I hope they play Uni here. Okay, cool.
My own story. I'll do my best.
Gives me a reason to play Sunhawk, right? If they don't have another turn 2 unit, we get a nice attack. If they do have a turn 2 unit, hopefully it's something like the Battlesmith or whatever that doesn't really want to block.
Sturdy blades, custom.
Okay, that works.
Behind ya.
I wonder if they're gonna take this block or not. I think, yeah. I was just like, if you're playing this deck, your idea is probably you get more value out of this guy with the extra stats on other units.
To the field. Okay, Dolly. Just like you showed me.
This sets up an interesting open attack for us next turn.
New recruit reporting in.
Hmm.
A real battle.
Yeah, I don't love that. Ooh, that was one heck of a draw. Again, I'm a little annoyed that this stuns the Vanguard Defender, but now they can't use Shackles to get that Defender. Whatever they play here, we can grant this +1/+1 to... Or I guess we can give our Sunhawk +1/+1.
Here.
Man, their deck is big. What do I do? This is a frustrating experience. We don't have any guys that have 3 attack, like, all our poor dudes are so tiny. What if I just pass and say Morgana's gonna carry me?
Join the hunters, they said.
Oh, jeepers, we're in trouble.
Today I uphold my oath.
Yeah, I'm not attacking.
Find the trail.
Single combat worries me. I feel like this is a game over.
I've got the reins.
I shall show them what it is to fall.
Atom boy.
Pain must be felt.
Alright, this is reasonable. One, two, three, four, 5. Would not level Morgana. Riven, Shield Vault plus double blades at least gets us an attack this turn.
And blade, both broken.
Shoot, if Morgana had quick attack here, that'd be pretty good. I can play Shield Vault on Riven just to take an attack.
There's still much to answer for.
If I end the round, are they just taking an open attack next turn? And if so, is that okay? I think so. They probably like... If they take a scout attack, I can chump block and get a stun down afterwards.
Up, up, go on.
Morgana's dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, we could level her, but leveling her doesn't accomplish anything at the moment. Oh, man.
My strength is yours.
Yeah, that's not bad. I could level Morgana this turn just for the sake of getting an extra point of life. I don't think we're dying right here, though. Oh, she has Challenger. So 8. We'll have 3 mana left. Okay. She'll go down to 5. So how do I level Riven? I don't know if I can. I think Riven's dead too. Okay. I'll see what they do. I think we're dead. I think we're gonna lose both our champions here. I don't think there's a way out of that.
Find the trail.
Oh, they left Morgana alive.
We're not playing.
I don't think there's any way for us to protect them, right?
The rules of power. Oh, turn the tide. Silly thing.
I don't think if I leveled Riven somehow this turn, she would have gotten past 6 HP. Like maybe, because I don't think I had enough mana to use Moonlight Affliction and level Riven.
Good steel and a good future.
Okay, well there we go. That's why I was playing it out. I'm like, this game's probably over, but if we can top deck a champion and they don't have any interaction here.
Ready for deployment. Even a fragment snuffs out lives. I am reforged.
And I just hope they don't have a strike spell.
Violence to end violence. Hi-ya!
Reja, know what rune weaving is?
I think we're just dead if our opponent open attacks with everything, right? 5, 8.
A
Oh.
Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes. Courage, soldier.
I'll see if we live. I don't think we do.
For the prince!
No looking back.
I think that was a mistake then. I should have silenced them after they played for Demacia. Yeah, if I silenced the scout units, they wouldn't have gotten this free attack, and then maybe we could have chump blocked our way out of it. I'm not sure. Well, I guess it doesn't matter at this point.
Find him! Find the trail!
Yeah. All right, GG. I think that was a misplay. I think I actually threw that if I used that first Moonlight Affliction after they played for Demacia on those scout units. I wouldn't have taken that 3 extra damage or had to sacrifice my Solari Sunhawk. We actually might have lived there. I think that was a mistake. I missed it completely. It's not like I saw it and decided not to do it. I just didn't even see it. That's the version of bad player I am. Ooh, Zed Gwen. Okay. I'm actually really excited to see how this plays out. I like the idea of Zen Gwen decks, but I don't really love the hallowed I hate the ephemerals. That's what it is. I don't like the ephemeral stuff. I really enjoyed like the Poppy Zed stuff with like Green Glade Duo and Young Witch, things like that.
No one's the wiser.
But I think this has been doing really well, so we'll see how it does. I'm pretty happy to go Rune Squire here to try to kill off the ephemeral.
No more mud for me. No way.
We can't try to, you know, bait them into getting Zed next turn anyway, since they're on the attack, so pretty happy to try to kill this guy.
Want to show you some?
And we get some extra damage in with Legion Saboteur, of course. Turn 3, we can Shackles Zed, which actually seems really nasty. Yeah, interesting. Riven seems really good too. If I play Riven, they can't attack unless they happen to have like Mark of the Isles. But I think I'm pretty happy with that at that point. If they use that 2 for 1, the next turn we get to play 4 cards potentially. I could just not risk it. I could just do this in case they do have Mark of the Isles. Again, I don't even know if that card's in the standard, but I'm gonna do it because we have a really good attack next turn with Saboteur plus Lisa and Dahlia on whatever else they play. That's another good answer for Zed. That's a little annoying. But since I don't have any mana, I know I can block.
Words of power linger in the air. Violence to ever.
Now I have a few chump blockers I don't mind throwing away, and I have 2 stuns. Well, a stun, a Shackles. Turn 6, I have Fire Spitter. I'm feeling okay. If I don't do anything threatening, I could play Sunhawk plus the other 2 Blade Fragments this turn. Oh, Might's also very good. Okay, I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm going to stun anything that they play here. Really force them to commit. They're going to play another unit here, and then I shackle it, and then they can't. Okay, perfect. The only thing I'm scared of is the Dragonling attack here. But I think we just kill them if we do this. Like, even if they have the Dragonling attack here, I have enough chump blockers. I guess they'll have no, they only wanted. I think we're okay. We still have might to make this guy lethal.
We are at
Oh, that
the
was pretty good.
threshold of something great.
Okay.
What we do is so much bigger than us both. I won't look back. Reforged, redeemed.
She's pushing 6 damage on her own, plus Legion Saboteur.
If we seek
Oh,
forgiveness,
wow, that's really good.
we must commit all.
Okay, well, I'm just going to pass that. I'm not going to throw away 2 of my chump blockers, because next turn they're going to get an attack.
We shall sing.
And I'm going to need as many units as I can.
It's done.
And we still have 2 blockers that can block some of these other ones pretty easily. I think we're fine. And next turn we can open with Might and Overwhelm here.
Do not fear the shrouded path.
Yeah, I'm fine with throwing away Lisa and Dolly.
Mama told me to stay away from strangers.
The mana shouldn't really matter at this point in the game though, but I'm fine with throwing her away as a blocker. And the 9 health, we should live. They're not going all in. They don't have anything else here.
Leave us alone. Silly thing.
I guess the 1 health doesn't matter. Or the 1 HP. Yeah. So this just pushes an extra damage next turn. And they shouldn't have any way to deal with
Proud warriors of the
2 units with Overwhelm next turn. Potentially more. Alright, GG. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I thought that deck was actually a lot of fun. Let me know if you guys have played any aggro decks yet. I haven't seen too many be crazy successful, but I haven't played a ton of ladder. That felt really cool though. I love the idea of Morgana in that package. So yeah, I'm excited to see what comes of that. Thought we got a good sample of opponents' decks too. So hopefully I'll start playing better. Like I said, it's been like 2 months since I really played, so I'm a little rusty. I'm sure I threw away 1 or 2 games. But still a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm thrilled about this new expansion. It's a lot of fun. I will hopefully be back tomorrow, probably a little bit later in the day if you're watching live. Might be like 7 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, I'll see you then.